to be healthy, to go to school, play and participate. Sasa ngada kibeko, mpaka laina kensaga nikakunangane.
Toast, some apples, some scrambled eggs, and a low cream fat cheese. Okay, so wish you a good appetite then, buddy.
As a youth activist, what is your educational background?
How are you?
I am fine.
Can you tell us something about discipline?
Yes. Dindiwol ye nyanto sa telepul kafeya, ye nyanto sa telepul kalundo soto, ye nyanto sa telepul kajate kandeasa, aning taladrakendo.
MTR Road in Kanifing. I am Ibrahim Abale. With me again is the official from the Independent Electoral Commission. As you know, the nomination is scheduled to take place on Thursday, 8 March 2012. That will usher in the campaign period and eventually the elections, the National Assembly elections I'm referring to on March 29, 2012. With me to talk about this nomination and other important or relevant issues are Mr. Sambujang Njai, who is the Director of Operations, IEC. And next to Njai is, of course, is also another familiar face, Suleiman Juv, Director of Administration. And Lamin Jata is also Regional Electoral Officer, West Coast Region. The last but not the least is our friend, Mr. Babukar Ndong, who is a science man or science specialist for the benefit of other audience who unfortunately cannot speak, as he is the Assistant Electoral Officer, Banjul. Thank you very much, gentlemen. The panel will be conducted this way. Mr. Suleiman Juv will be speaking in English briefly, and Jola for the benefit of our other audience. And then Mr. Jata will obviously be speaking in Mandinka if time permits us. Of course, Mr. Njai will be speaking in Wolof for the benefit of our Wolof listeners, and I will do the recap in Fula. Let's begin the ball rolling, Mr. Juv. Nomination is on Thursday, March 8, 2012. There are a few issues people have identified or outlined here. First, the security, number of escorts, respect time, and documents. This is the cornerstone of this panel, if I may put it that way.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Balde. You are quite right there. Good evening, viewers. Once again, we welcome you to our IEC panel discussion, where we come to sensitize the people on each and every electoral process. And now, if you could remember, all the way from February, we were talking about the conduct of National Assembly elections and then the qualification criteria. And we believe people have been well sensitized. And now we have gotten to the stage where we are calling on intending candidates to come to our various regional electoral offices. This time around, it's not at the head office, but at the regional electoral offices for nomination. And the nomination will take place in 3 days, where all intending candidates from various parties will have the opportunity to be nominated at the various regional offices. We're talking of the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. These are 3 days for nomination. That is from the 8th of March to the 10th of March 2012.
Okay. Briefly, let's recap this important issue. Nomination. When you are asked or when you are nominated by a party, or an organization, what is important is to bear in mind few things. I think it's important, since we don't have much time, to expound on the most important issues when you are coming, things that you should have at the back of your mind as checklist to say that I'm coming with only 2 days to go before Thursday.
Exactly.
Yes.
Mr. Balde, here you made mention of security, which is paramount here. So you should bear in mind that when you come with whoever escorts you, whoever comes behind you, rallies behind you to support you, they should be ready to come and meet security at our various regional offices. And then in this sense, we are asking people to be cooperative with security personnel.
And the number of escorts?
Number of escorts in the nomination room, each and every candidate to be nominated is allowed to come in with only 3 escorts. Only 3 escorts. We're really strict about that, okay? And we need your cooperation to that effect. And then we are also talking to the political parties and intending candidates to respect time. As we have in
when you say 8 o'clock, you mean 8 o'clock?
We mean 8 o'clock.
Not quarter past 8.
No, we mean 8 o'clock. We really we are appealing to the general public and then the parties or candidates who intend to be nominated to respect time. We have sent a communication to all of them to indicate what time they are expected to come into our regional electoral offices for nomination.
Okay, let's look at the other documents we are talking about here. Sworn asset declaration, income tax clearance, campaign program, leave of absence, sponsors form, deposit, photos, letter of sponsorship from the party. 8 important lists, 8 important priorities for you, or 8 important issues that no one can go without at the nomination room.
Exactly. Yeah, so you have just outlined them. It's very, very important for your nomination to be completed. These are documents that you are expected to come with, and that will make the job easy for us. From the time we started sensitizing people here, we were telling candidates who intend to contest in the elections, by the time you receive your nomination forms, if there is any aspect of it that you do not understand, we are always advising you to come to our offices, where you will meet either the regional electoral officer or you may meet the returning officer, and they could put you through to make sure that when you come at nomination table, you have all things intact, and then that will make things smooth for you.
Okay. Briefly, last question in English before you go and speak in Jola and summarize what you've just said here. Let's look at the nomination day itself, March 8, the 4th day. We are talking about 8, 9, and the 10th. Now, on the 8th, all regions in the country, IEC regions in the country will be busy, because APRC, nomination time is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Exactly.
Yes. And from 1 p.m., that is on March 8 to 4 p.m., you have the GPDP, Gambia People's Democratic Party.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. This is a communication I said we have sent to all political parties, and we have sent it to the general public for them to be well informed, as you have mentioned here, on the 8th, which is on Thursday, the 8th of March 2012. APRC will have to come in. The candidates for APRC will be brought in for nomination, and that starts from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then that same day, you have GPDP from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
All over the country?
All over the country, all over. As I said earlier on, nomination will be conducted at the various regional electoral offices, right from Banjul to Basse, all right? And then on Friday, that is when we have these parties to come in to bring in their candidates for nomination the same way. PDOIS and NAD, they will bring in their candidates from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. That's on Friday, 9th March 2012. And then you go to NRP on that second day of nomination from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.